Hi everyone, this is Daisy. I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for watching this video. As you can tell, this is not a traveler's notebook. This is a ring planner. This one is a Giglio Amica leather. I think that's what it is. So I purchased this one a while back, and when I was using rings, and I never really got to use it. You did see my black Giglio Campagna, the one that has a zipper. This one is a little bit, I think it's a little bit wider than the Campagna, and I think I'm saying it right. I'm not sure, but correct me if I'm not. So this one does not have the zipper pouch inside. This one just has card slots, and it has a secretarial pocket. And then in the back, it has another secretarial pocket. Let me see. Right here. And then there is no like big pouch on the top. So that's one of the biggest difference between the Amica and the other one. And the fact that it doesn't have like it doesn't come with that nice leather flyleaf thing that comes with it. So that's one of the differences. But I really like it. I like that it's a little bit bigger. I like that it's black. So I never got to use this one. And so how I came about to going back into rings was, so it just happens to be that I was carrying a little ring planner in my bag, my work bag. And I was just like writing down notes and stuff because I do my online planning for teaching on online planning. Like I said it right there, online planning on a website, and so I don't need a teacher planner. So what I do is I write down like notes and stuff, and I was using it a lot. And then what I realized was that I was writing down my weekly planning inside that ring planner, and I wasn't using my B6. I kept leaving it at home for some reason. And I don't know what it was, but I like the B6 space, and I've tried pocket TNs, and I've tried personal TNs, and I like them all. They all have their perks. Like there is no downside or con to it. They all pretty much have pros. I really like them, but for one reason or another, the system in rings for just always seems to work for me. And the number one reason why I always come back to rings is because of the access that I have with the inserts, that I can remove them and I can put them in, and I can do that with the Traveler's Notebook, but I have to insert it in the strings. And then if I want different sections, I have to kind of like just keep adding inserts and kind of like use the band to loop them. And so I do like it, but for some reason when it comes down to the writing of it, I don't like the fact that I can't just like pull out the papers and write on them. And I could take out the insert, but then that would, again, the rings for some reason make it just more accessible, and I like that I can just pull out the papers. And I always cut slits in the holes so that I can just kind of remove the inserts. And that, I think that's the reason why my rings last, because I don't just keep opening them up and closing them. I only open them when I set it up, or when I'm gonna add like a dashboard or something. But for inserts wise, every week I don't open the rings. I just kind of pull out the inserts, which you'll see right now. So let's open this up. So in here I have, if you see glare, I'm sorry. It's because of the lighting. I was trying to film in a different location so that the lighting could be a little bit better, because it's usually dark when I do it on my dining room table. So in here I just have some Today notepad from Target, and then I have my Dear Lily stencils, which are the weather one, and then I have the tracker one, and I have the one with the checklist. So that's what it looks like. And then here I just have one of the little so another thing that I did was I subscribed to the Planner Society kit again. I stopped subscribing to it around, I want to say September of last year. Yes. And so I said I wasn't going to subscribe to it or in any kind of kit subscription until I was able to pay off some of my cards, because that would be kind of like a reward. So I did. I paid off 5 cards, which I'm really excited. And so that's, So that's what I did. It was my reward for paying off, and I did it through, it's going to come out directly through PayPal. So it's only whatever balance or funds I have there, not linked to a credit card. I don't want to use credit cards. So here is a little Planner Society card that I laminated, and I'm just using it as a backing for the notepad from Michaels. And that way it doesn't get sticky in the back. And then I think that's it. And then here I have, I do have some stickers. So I have some little heart stickers, and these were from, I think, one of those Etsy shops. I can't remember which one it was because I've had this sticker for over a year. And I cut the long sheet and I cut it into 4 parts. And I'm kind of like using one of the sections. This one was a free printable from Pretty Planner Papery because I ordered some stickers. And then these are from Michaels, and it's just the date numbers. And I think that's all I have in here. So my first section right here, well, my dashboard is from HN Illustrations, and in my ring planners, I usually always have this girl or another print, but they are from HN Illustrations on Etsy. I will provide a link to everything at the in the description of my video, so that way you guys can look for this stuff. So that way I don't waste time talking about like the shop and stuff like that, unless I have to share some information. So this one is a clip from Kelly Eva Designs, and I'm not putting the entire pen because it's kind of thick, so I'm just kind of looping it in here, which makes it easier for me when I need to use it. And I'm using this one a lot. I love how it writes. This one is a little mini dashboard that came in the 1407 to go kit. It was a wine one, so I had to buy it, and I like what it says here, so I kind of punched it, and even though it's for pocket, I punched it and put it in my planner because I think it looks cute. This one is a vellum from the Planner Society, and the kit that I'm using right now is a September one. So I signed up in October, and I was able to, she sent me a link, and I was able to get the September kit, which I do like the September kit more than the October one. I don't know. I just wanted to use the September one. And so this is a vellum paper. This one is an acetate paper from Michaels, and I just have some post-it notes on here. These two are from the Planner Society kit, and this one is from a little there was like a little tin box that came with post-it notes, little post-its, and I bought it in Vegas, in some shop. So this one and these two are from Vegas, and then these are just like tabs, post-it tabs. This first section is my notes section, and here I have a free printable that says Brain Dump Trigger List. This is from ViennaOrtizPlans.com. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll see that these freebies are pretty, I've referred to them before. So I usually, like, things that are important, I keep them, I never toss them out, and I just kind of store them in another ring planner. Like, I have a Michaels one, and that kind of houses like my dashboards and like freebies, so that I know I'm not going to toss them out, and I'll refer to them again eventually. So here I have a planner set up, and every time I set up my planner, ring or traveler's notebook or whatever, I always kind of make a list, and I identify what things I want for each thing. And then here I have I kind of made a list, and I was trying to figure out whether I should buy an Erin Condren 2018 planner, and then I wrote my pros and my cons, and then I kind of I do like that I can add pictures to it, and that all my plans are like in one place because it's coiled. And I like it as memory keeping because I can look back and see pictures, and I write down notes, and you can add stickers to it. The only thing is that the whole thing of using 2 planners kind of, I noticed that either, that I usually, what happens is that my Erin Condren is the one that gets kind of like I kind of fall behind on it, and then I have to play catch up, and it kind of drives me crazy because then I have to kind of, like spend time backtracking and adding information to it, which kind of like defeats the purpose of it. So I don't use it as consistently, and it's kind of pricey for not using it. And then I put that the coil gets in the way. That was one of the things that when I'm writing, sometimes the coil gets in the way, and that bugs me. So here I just have like a little brain dump, and then when I'm done brain dumping or writing down whatever I'm thinking of, I just go back with my highlighters, and I'm using the mild liners, And as you can see, I label them. I label all my highlighters because then it makes it easier for me to reference when I'm color coding. So then I go back and I just kind of make a little mark on it. And then once I do it, I complete it, then I just check it off. And so these inserts are from Christy Tomlinson, the planners, the person who makes the Planner Society kit. And she has an Etsy shop. Now these are for B6, so I had to trim them, and then I rounded the corners, and then I punched them and put them in here. This acetate paper is from Michaels, and here I have a free printable insert for goal making, goal writing from the Planner Spot. And what it is this insert is like you select your top 3 goals. And so I did. I put exercise, quality couple time, and then I put time with God. And then here I made another 2, but these I erased the top 3 because she did talk about in her video. I watched the YouTube, and I can link it for you guys. And she talks about like your top 3 being those 3 goals that, you know, if you walk away with something at the end of the year, like those are your top 3. And then if you know, like those will make you feel like, you know, successful. And so those are my top 3. And then I put journal writing, and then budget, and, you know, like spend less and save more money. So that's ultimately my goal. And then the monthly kind of goes with the goals, but it's kind of like you break it down into things that are related to your goals that you want to do monthly. And then she has a weekly one, and then you break it down even more, and you talk, and you kind of like plan it out, like how you would insert it in your weekly. She also has a daily one that has kind of like a schedule on it. So here, let me go back to this. So if it's pink, that's because this is a week where my husband works most of the week, and so I have more like planner time and more time to like do things like for my planner, journal, stuff like that. The back one is in blue because that's the week that my husband works not so many days during the week, and so it's more it's more flexible because we do things, and so I'm not gonna spend as much time in my planner or doing like journaling stuff. So the Planner Spot, these are from the Planner Spot. Like I said, she does have a daily, and it has like a time, so you could break it down even more, but my dailies kind of switch based on my my husband's schedule. And so like I said, my daily changes, you know, like based on my husband's work schedule. So if he works, like we can, you know, like go do something. Sometimes that's planned, sometimes that's not. So I don't like to really set like a daily schedule. And the only time my daily schedule is kind of consistent is when I'm off work, and so I have more time. So here, that was my note section. This is my calendar section. Here I have a free insert from Wonderful, Miss Wonderful. And then the back, I use double-sided tape to attach the So Much Crafting 2017 holidays, and that's what it looks like. And then I have I used a monthly insert. I was using an Annie Plants insert for the monthly, but I changed it. And so what I am using now is I found this shop on Etsy, and it's called Plan Big. And so she has the monthly insert, and I printed what is it? The July through December for 2017. And then I have the one for the new year, separated by another vellum. But this is what it looks like. I like that there's no like section for notes, because I really don't use the notes. I pretty much just color code. And then, you know, I just kind of like keep it basic. And then when it goes to the week, then I add whatever it is. So the only method of cuteness here is kind of like the washi. I added washi to kind of go with the month to make it look kind of cute. But I don't think I'll be adding stickers or anything like that, unless it's something that I want to like highlight or make it stand out. But other than that, it's just kind of like color coding and writing down information that's like relevant to the month. And then here I have a month, what is it? A ruler like marker. I can't remember what planner I got this from, but it might have been like a Filofax, or I'm not sure. This is, I just put a little sticker that says monthly. That way I can track where I'm at the month, in the month. This is a yearly fold out from Annie Plants Printables, and it's her yearly academic one. Well, it goes from July all the way through December 2018, and I'm tracking my cycle. Here I have a Michaels, I bought one of those like paper pads, and it was like flowers, and it's see-through. So I just laminated, punched it, and then put it in here. And this is what separates my 2017 to my 2018. This little quote comes from one of the, I think it's part of the weekly insert that I bought from the same shop, Plan Big. And so I just printed it on the back of this 2018 overview, yearly overview. This is from Plan Big. And then here I have my January all the way to December 2018 monthly insert from that same shop. And I really like it. I like the look it has, so I'm going to use this one. And then my weekly, here's another vellum paper from the Planner Society. Here is my weekly section, and here I'm using an Annie Plants printable week on one page. I decided to do week on one page because it kind of keeps me just like functional, and I am adding a quote at the top to kind of give me a little inspiration, but it's pretty much just planning. That's all I'm doing in here, just planning. And if I feel like I need more information, I can always add like a daily insert in here, which in the back I'll show you guys. I just have blank daily inserts, so I can add here in case I need to break it down even more. But during the week, like I said, this works. I don't need any extra dailies. So I'm just pretty much writing my plans, and I'm keeping it like a bullet journal. I'm sticking to my bullet journal key and stuff like that. So I'm just writing down the quotes, and then yeah, I added like a little picture here because it was Happy Mail, and then the little heart is for like a little something happy, something that makes me happy. It could be like gratitude or something that happened, and that's pretty much it. This is my planning that I'm doing right now. I haven't written anything today because I didn't have school, so I'll write whatever I have to do late in a little bit. I'm doing this early, guys, so then here is my daily. This paper is from the 1407 planner kit. I think I had another one here. That was, oh yeah. I probably removed it somewhere. But this one's from the 1407 kit, the wine kit. And I just cut it down, punched it, and this has a little tab. So all my tabs for the dividers are all from the Planner Society kit. And then this one is from the 1407, just the paper. And I put it in here to separate my daily. So these daily, this is a Mommy Lay collaboration with Annie Plants, and it just has the days of the week. I'm gonna try like get closer. So it has the days of the week, the months, and then it has the numbers, and you just select what day you're using it for. And then in the back of these, I have the daily insert from that shop where I bought my monthly. This is the today. So her daily inserts actually come with the days of the week. But I sent her a message and I requested, I asked her if she could change the day of the week for me and to just say today, because I don't use it every day, and I felt like that would be like a waste of like paper if I printed like, you know, inserts that have the days of the week if I'm not going to use them consistently. So I asked her if she could just change it to today, and she did. And I like how it has a schedule, today's top 5, even though it's a small box. Like it's okay because there's just, you know, for like 5 little things that I could just write down like 1 or 2 words for. Then it has the meals, the exercise and health, notes and ideas, and then there's a section on the bottom for like a quote, your quote of the day. So I like that it just says today, because then I can just write down the date that I use it, and it doesn't like limit me to just like the specific day. So it doesn't make me feel like I have to use it, because I can use it any day if it's blank. And then here's another vellum paper from the Planner Society kit. This one is my list section, and here I have a free printable from Vienna Ortiz Plans. Again, I've showed this before in a previous planner setup, but all the free printables and everything will be linked. Don't worry. This is just lists to keep on hand, and then here I have my list insert from Annie Plants, and this is the daily undated. I think that's what it is. That's what it's called. It's kind of like a bullet journal style. And it has the numbers 1 through 31. And I put a little tab here and I made a label that says index. That way I can refer to it faster. And then I'm just writing down my lists right now. I don't have all of them in here. I only have up to like number 11 because that's all I have here. I'm not gonna add the other ones until I write, like I think of what list I want here. So right now I just have like my happy list, and then here I have my list of 40 things to do before 40, and I'm just writing down things I want to do before I turn 40. And then here I put this grid paper. So I took a grid paper and I cut it in half, and then I'm going to write down the 10 more things here and then 10 more things in the back that I want to do, because I kind of ran out of space here, and so I'm going to do it here. But I like that it's just half sheet, so it doesn't cover either of the two papers, so it's kind of just halfway there. And then I have my skincare products. Here is my makeup and hair stuff. I'm adding more things, my husband's favorites, dog friendly treats, gift ideas, cleaning schedule, birthdays, and my wish list. Here I have an LV agenda, the black one. That's kind of like on my wish list. So I figured that once all my debt is paid off, and you know, like school loan, then that's gonna be kind of like my little reward to myself. And that's it. And then here I have wines that I like, and I used the little wine stamp that I had and some stickers. Then my next section, here, this acetate is part of the Planner Society kit. Then my next section is personal, and here I have like top tabs. They were custom made by my Paper Love Studio. And here I have like in my me section, I have my daily routine, what it looks like when I'm working. And then I have my section for my husband, and I have a Peanuts Planner Co. Insert that I purchased. It's the year, I bought her a yearly package insert, and it comes with different yearly inserts. And so I printed this one, which is the year at a glance, and that's where I'm going to be writing down like when my husband goes climbing, because when he goes climbing, then obviously I know I have like time to mess with my planner or time to do my journaling. So it kind of like, that's how it works. And so then I have my dog section, and here I have some post-it notes, and then so I can write down stuff that I need to remind myself about my dogs. And then these are the doctor appointment, doctor visit ones from So Much Crafting, and I'm using them to track like shots and stuff for my dogs. Then here I have some notes that I wrote down. I had to remember to transfer this over here, so I left it there so I don't forget. Then here I have an allergies thing. So one of my dogs has allergies, and I printed what the doctor gave me, and I kind of like, well, I minimized it, and then I printed and punched it to put in here as a reference, because when I buy them treats, I always refer to this to make sure that I don't buy something that might trigger her allergies. Here is the CPR, just like a reference sheet for dogs. Then here is my parents section. I'm going to be adding a yearly fold out also for them, because sometimes they travel, and you know that I have to take care of the pups and stuff, or go, you know, just do other errands for them and stuff. So that's good to have as a reference. So here's a vellum paper. Here is my last section, which is my finance section. And then here I have my free mind mapping insert from Vienna Ortiz Plans. And then here, let's see. Oh, I thought I removed it, but okay. Here I have a secretarial dashboard from Foxy Fix, and I'm going to be putting receipts. And then, let's see if I can flip this. Here it goes. Okay. So here is what it looks like, the monthly one. Here I'm just tracking down like stuff. I insert a checkbook register from Annieplans, so I can kind of like check my balance and stuff. So here is the December. This is what it looks like blank. This is the monthly insert from Annieplans printables, and that's what it looks like. In the back, it just has lines, and I'm gonna try to skip to a blank insert to show you what I have. Okay, so my next section is my debt payoff, and then here I just have some inserts from Annieplans, and that's what it looks like. So here I'm writing down like my school loan payments, the balance, the interest, and how much I paid. And then the next section is my online orders, and I'm just kind of separating the sections with one of those clear Filofax papers that came with the ring planner that I had a while back. And then in the back, I have a page lifter from Foxy Fix. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have in my planner right now set up. And this is a regular ring. So when I purchased this planner, I bought it from, not directly from the website, but I bought it from the Gilio Marketplace Facebook group. And when I purchased this ring planner from the group, so she gave me the regular rings, and then inside it actually came with Krause 30mm rings, and I actually removed them. And the reason I removed them was because I think that the rings were actually, they had gaps, and that bothered me. I knew that my inserts were gonna get stuck, and so I just switched them out. And it wasn't that hard to do, so I switched it out. Luckily, she gave me the original rings that in the box, and so I just switched it out, and that's what I'm using. I don't mind the regular ring size. I don't feel the need to have to buy bigger ring sizes. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is my planner setup, and what I'm using, like my pens, is this pouch from Jet Pens that I had mentioned before, and I just have all my highlighters and pens and colettos, and I have a ruler in here, and that's pretty much what I use to plan. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, if you guys want to see the setup of my dog planner, I do have a dog planner. And that's where I keep like all the receipts and their information and stuff, vet stuff. Let me know. I can show it to you guys. That should be like a 10-minute or less video because it's really fast. But I do have a dog planner where I keep everything dog related. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That is where I post like a lot of pictures and weekly stuff. It's the same thing as my YouTube, so it's Teach and Plan on Instagram. Okay? See you guys. Bye-bye.